Welcome everyone, it's Fabish Trakamar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. I have been feverishly preparing the food for Spirithost, for the great Diabolical Spirithost plan. Now, the great Diabolical Spirithost plan takes a little bit more to forge. So, what we're going to do to quicken this plan is we're going to do some of these quests to get this chicken. So, we're going to go fight the... Oh, and if you want to hear... notice the gems. Also notice the silver. Yeah, that's my personal best on silver ever. 10 million. Over 10 million. And now, we're going to harass the termite! Oh, yes! Yes! You know it. I know it. Harass the termite! Yeah! We're gonna harass it. We're gonna harass. We're gonna harass the termite. Oh, yes. Yes. Termite harass. Oh, yes. Yes, termite harass. The termite. Harassing the termite. We're going to cause termite some distress. Oh, yes. Time to burn the termite. Yeah. Messing with the termite. The termite. Termite is going to have some issues. Yes, the termite. Welcome to Termite. The great and powerful termite! He's coming. The termite is coming. The termite is coming. He's coming. He's weird in the mind. You know he is. It's weird in the mind. You look inside of his steamy purple eyes. You can almost see the little cogs working inside of the termite's brain. Yes. You can almost see those cogs. He doesn't want to stand there anymore, but he has to. Because he has a specific thing he's trying to do. A specific job. Get some flames on the termite. Roast him. Roast him good. Yes. Roast him good. Get that decrease attack on him. The termite is coming. Yes. Trying to keep that ally protect up as much as I can. Get the fire. The termite's on fire. Ah, yes. The termite. He's weird. He's going berserk. He's taking some serious damage. If I can keep extending that burn, the termite finally have some problems. Yes, the termite. He's breathing everywhere. Get that burn on him. The head of his ear. We could make it even nastier. Get the flames on him. Burn him for multiple turns. In a row. Yes, multiple turns. Takes so much to beat the termite. The wild termite in his natural habitat. The wild termite. The wild termite in his natural habitat. Look at all those swords. Imagine how many swords they threw at the termite. Trying to kill it. It's actually hilarious. How many swords they must have thrown at this termite? Throwing like 1,000 swords at the termite. Thousand swords at the termite. The termite is pissed. The termite is omega pissed. Look how pissed the termite is. Ooh, that termite's pissed. He's gathering up his fury. He's taking poison on the way out. 8.5 mil. We got our advanced quest done. Ooh, we're getting close. Okay, let's do some faction wars. Oh, yes. The stuff I usually ignore. We don't have much of this faction, do we? Yeah. We really don't have much of this faction. Let's do it anyway. There is only, like, basically, in order for this to work, basically, I'm going to have them duo the boss. Let's see if Apothecary and Reliquary Tender, because of the high elves on this account, the only high elves that have made it into my inner circle are Reliquary Tender, and the Barbarians almost nothing. Practically nothing. There's like a 40... There's a 40 War Maiden and High Katoon. That's literally all I have for Barbarians in this account. This account is not endowed at all with Barbarians. everything has gone into trying to improve Spirithost practically, even at the expense of faction wars. The only... I'm bringing them on for the ride, basically. Just to try to get this quest done. Yeah, this is not my first account, so it's not well endowed with and high elves were never really a priority except for these two. Except for Apothecary and Reliquary Tender, the rest of them were not even a priority. That's the truth of the matter. That's the truth of the matter. What I'm trying to do as an experiment is I want to see if can these two just duo carry the I'm thinking Luthia might actually be a half decent. I doubt Marksman's very good, but I do think Luthia and I think Luthia is the biggest one, I'm thinking, of these. That's what I'm thinking. I want to see if I can just defeat a Faction Wars boss just straight up with like Apothecary and Reliquary, because I'm starting to think that they could just solo the boss. That's what I'm thinking. I can't be sure unless I try it. I have to first get past these stages. But literally, that's like most of my high elves is these two. That's most of it. Because this account is highly prioritizes 60s over everything else. That's the truth of the matter. No. Here we go again. The one problem... Okay, good news is that he can't keep reapplying it. Now that he did that. So yeah. I will be refining some of these. I'm thinking Luthia specifically is going to be more useful than the other two. Luthia also looks more flashy. You know. Might be useful for a high elf squad. Yeah, these are going to be like the main carries are these two. Apothecary and Reliquary. They're going to be the main fighters here. The others aren't doing anything. Okay, we're going to want to generally kill these one thing I love about this guy fighting me is that with these two high elves I have, they resist a lot. Like, see that? Do you see how much they resist? Yeah. They can practically duo this boss. Just because they're so strong with that. I don't know why they can duo it, but they can. That's not good. That's not good. I don't like this boss anymore. It was all fun and games until they did the health swap piss. Because I don't need debuffs. This stealing buffs is part of what makes this boss so annoying. Now I remember. Bingo. I use one more crypt key in Faction Wars, which is not something I even like to do. One more crypt key in Faction Wars. And we should have it. But again, the main carries here are the main carries are the these two. They hyper carry. Although they carry in other content, these two are used in arena. I mean, like, Reliquary is my primary arena revive, and my primary there we go. Advanced quest. And we can claim a chicken. Now you know what that means, right? Those of you who don't know, I have long wanted to create my Diabolical Spirithost scheme. It has been done. And she fully ascends. Mm-hmm. And that's just part of the scheme. There's more to this scheme than that. But that's just the beginning of the scheme. The second part of the scheme is now being set into motion as we speak. So the second part of the scheme is we now start promoting Faction Wars champions. That's part of the scheme. And we also promote Luthia. because I want to make another carry for my team. But yeah. Now this is not insignificant. What you need to realize is this is not insignificant, because Spirithost is going to do a lot for my team. Like a lot. Like, the thing about Spirithost is she fits into a lot of my teams, because my teams are all about blocking debuffs. Yeah. She fits right in. And like, I could pair her with like Sanguinia. They both do block debuffs. Then I could put a Hellborn Sprite on top. And then with the Hellborn Sprite on top, it's going to do a lot. She's useful everywhere except Bannerlord's Crypts. And she's not the best in Fire Knight. She's useful pretty much everywhere else. Although she could be useful in Fire Knight for increasing attack. So yeah, she's useful pretty much everywhere. So I don't, and I need her for Faction Wars. I need her for a lot of uses. I have a lot of uses for a Spirithost. That's why I did it. Because above all else, that's what I did. Like, decreased defense, yeah. I'm thinking Spider, though, more along the lines of Spider, maybe. Like the champion Spider, not the godforsaken boss. But yeah. Because now Spirithost begins her real climb. Her climb to the top. The climb to the top of the ladder. Yes, along with these other suckers. Because these other suckers, I need them for, ooh, poison sensitivity. I like it. That could be really diabolical. Because, yeah, Spirithost, I've left Spirithost level 50 on this account way too long. And I've fixed it now. So all you guys telling me, dude, why aren't you including the Spirithost? The Spirithost is not part of the Death Squad. She is now. She is now. But yeah, Spirithost is going to be used in a whole bunch of content. But I'm 6-starring her for a reason, because I know that in order for her to have the stats necessary to fight average Silver Arena, she needs to be 6-star, maybe even 60. You aren't going to have the stats necessary at 50 to deal with your average Wicked, especially because I'm going to have to do that and then find speed gear for her, which in the meantime, I'd rather just go for the shield strategy, shield gear strategy, because she's also good in a go second team Spirithost, because if you can get her to live long enough, she can increase the attack and has a shield set that pairs with someone else's shield set and some other defensive buffs, then yeah, you can do some serious damage. But I need to develop Shawnee or whatever, like this lady, because I think that she paired with eventually with Odachi is going to make a really mean Shadowkin faction team. Because this team is blessed with the Shadowkin faction. Yeah, Shawnee. Yeah, blessed with that faction. And so, because it's blessed with that faction, I might as well take advantage. Now, Spirithost is going to need a couple levels to get off the ground. And then afterwards, she's going to take off really hard. Mark my word, she's going to take off. Granted, I'm going to need to give her some leveling to her gear as well. Because right now, she's not in the optimal position. This will change. But I want it all to be known that I'm not ignoring Spirithost. Granted, it took me a lot to get here. All this grinding, you didn't get to see me grinding Brimstone Pass like an absolute maniac. You didn't see that, but I did that to give her a chance to truly become powerful. That's what I did it for. Because I know that in order for me to fully distinguish this account as the victor of Doom Tower, I had to rank 6 an important champion as a ceremony to do it. And it seemed that Spirithost was the right woman at the right time to do the job. Because she fits in with my team. That's the thing. She fits in with my team. I know it's a little weird for me to say that, but that's exactly the truth. She fits in. Now, yeah. But the reason I did that whole stunt with the two people in Faction Wars is because I wanted to do the advanced quest to get the chicken. So I didn't have to spend all that time, intention, and effort, like, straight up to get the next rank 5 food, which we will be doing, making another rank 6 one of these days, but I have to now make rank 4 food because the other, well, unless we want a 6-star Manaya, but Manaya isn't the core part of my scheme is the problem. Manaya is not the core of my scheme. The core of my scheme is Dark Elves, which with High Katoon is one of them. Dark Elves, Demons, and Shadowkin. Those are the heart and soul of this account. And I wasn't going to leave a champion that is a part of the faction that is the heart and soul of this account. And because I have a whole bunch of Dark Elves I haven't leveled up and stuff yet, which we will be getting to as well. But Alethea also is very interesting because she has a poison. Anything that has poison, a lot of interest in it. Increase attack, big interest. Because increase attack is not something that's easy to counter. Most arena Cretians will not be able to deal with it. So, yeah. So, yeah, we're giving some ignored champions. Some love as well. Like, I was never ignoring Spirithost. I keep watching. I'm like, you know, one day I'll rank 6 this Spirithost. I was like, oh, look at this amazing clan boss strategy. Let's mess with that. But one day I will rank the Spirithost. Like, that kept happening. The one day, that effect. The one day I'll rank 6 this champion or whatever. Yeah, we finally did it on this account. I finally did what I said I was going to do. I said previously I was going to rank 6 as Spirithost. Now, this doesn't mean I'm not going to probably rank 6 a War Maiden, but the main thing I'm trying to do is avoid any build-up of 50s. Because it's a filthy habit for me to do that. It's a very filthy habit for me to have the level 50s build up too much. So I'm desperately trying to avoid that syndrome on this account by strictly trying to stick to, you know, choosing a champion and 6-starring it. Trying to continue to stick to that scheme. The thing is, although you can't really use champions without leveling them up, in some situations you really have to pick winners and losers straight up, just instantly. First, you have to do it for food. You have to choose whose food is who is not. And then after you choose that, you have the bitter decision of choosing who is going to be the one that you 6-star first, which is a lot more bitter of a question because 6-starring a champion's a big deal. Like, I really don't like saying that, but it is. Because if you don't watch like who you 6-star, you could be in a pickle. Because you've seen the pickle I've put myself in by not doing stuff with Spirithost. I mean, look it. I don't have anyone else with an increased attack in the upper lineup other than Spirithost. So, and maybe Abyssal. But Spirithost was going to be like an icon. Because you see, the thing about it, it wasn't the strong version. It's kind of the weakish version of increased attack. I need the strong version. And the only one that I have here that has the strong version is the Spirithost. So that's why I did Spirithost as well. Like, that was the biggest reason. Because I already have a block debuffs. So now we have double block debuffs and a cleanse. So, like a straight up cleanse that doesn't really require you to take much of a turn. So that's going to be really useful for very powerfully nasty, along with the cleanse of a Reliquary Tender. If we combine their powers, we can use it to against very nasty bosses. Now, the only real champion we're missing here, and it's going to take a while to get him, like a long while, is Drixthar Blood Twin. And speaking of Drixthar Blood Twin, which we will be going on to the next area as well, we have nearly 11 million silver. That's right, 11 million silver. So, yeah. Spirithost, it's going to take a while. Other than War Priest, everyone in here is 6-star. Every single one now. So that's going to be a good thing. Eventually, we'll get War Priest 6-star. eventually, because I don't want any 50s in my lineup anymore. Or any non 6 stars. I want my entire lineup to consist of 6 stars. In fact, eventually my entire lineup will consist of 60s, but the 6 star is the first step. At least for my Tag Arena lineup. 6 star is the first step. Increase that buff duration. I mean, you can already see my vision kind of with here. With like the Burn Geary, the double block debuffs. How they can't even land a single ability. Like, this is the kind of ideal scenario you want. This is the scenario you want. And then you can get him alone. Get that crumbling flesh on him. Ooh, that didn't work. See, and they can't even land the debuff. That's the whole point also of rank 6ing the Spirithost, is to make sure that nobody, if they don't have steel buffs, they can't land a debuff. So that drastically reduces who can land a debuff. Oh no. No. This is bad. Someone else has the block debuffs. No. Not him. Whoever this little guy is. I think his name is Grizzled Jarl. I think I have one in my vault that I never use. Because, trust me, I have a lot of champions in my vault I never, ever use. Spirithost has never been vaulted. She just never got the promotion. Until now. Let's just transfer these burns onto you. Yeah, see how you like it. Here. I'll even help you with a little anti-heal if I can. Oh, you're going to hate this. Let's blast you with some flames. All right. So yeah, we're getting closer to, we're going to use that up. We're going to be later on tonight. Okay. We're going to get that increased attack, heals. And then we're going to go for a block buffs. We're going to go straight for Rector. Because Rector is going to be the problem. Obviously. See, and by blocking her revive... Oh no, not Spirithost. Come on. Come on, Spirithost. Yeah, she lives. Like, cause she fits right in. That's the reason I did it. Cause these other champions don't really fit into the really wickedly diabolical anti-debuff teams. Spirithost fits right in there, which is exactly what I want. Because this account is destined to make a team comp that you basically can't land a debuff against. Practically cannot keep a debuff on it. Which, for those of you who don't know how valuable this is, that will allow me to basically zoom up Doom Tower. Now, if that won't do it, later on, when I get Drexstar, that will. But, of course, getting Drexstar is a process, and it's not an easy process. It's even harder to get Drexstar than it was to rank 6 Spirithost. Because you literally have to grind for fragments for 100 days. 100 days. It's a long time. Like, oh, not Rotos. I hate Rotos. I hate Rotos so much, I'm actually going to avoid it entirely. Alright. So how we're going to do this? Go for like that. Increase attack. Alright. I'm going to go for this measure. Get him out of the way. Wow, that damage. Screw that damage, man. Ooh, they got an extra turn. This extra turn's going to cause them some issues. Hopefully. I cannot hit that lady. She is literally unhittable. And she just stole all my buffs. Wow. Well then. This is a bit awkward. Especially since that was not even a low-level champ. She was a 60. That's kind of terrifying. Granted, her gear is probably not that good. It's probably it, right? Wow. Screw this champion, whatever the hell she is. What the frick is this champ? She keeps stealing my shit. Stealing all of my lunch money, man. Jeez. Stop stealing it all. Holy shit. Whoever this lady is stealing all of my shit. She's such a wicked pain in the butt. Stealing all of my stuff and blowing everything to shreds. Here, get out of here. Stop it. Whoever the hell you are, get out of here. Oh no. That's bad. Okay. What's going on? Here we go. That provoke will help. That provoke will help. There we go. Got the Panthera. Alright. Oh no, not you with the increased attack. Screw you. Oh no. I've got a bad feeling about this guy. Thenisil, I think his name is. We're gonna have to go full offensive on him. Because he's gonna be a problem. He's definitely a problem. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to decrease defense a lot on him. He smacks? Okay, we can't have that shit. Alright. My Spirithost isn't quite ready yet. Let's find some shitty team. This'll kind of work. But I still need to boost that sucker up in our own community. Along with some other suckers. Who do I want to give a boost to? Probably Shadowkin, right? I think that might be a Seducer as well. A Grinner, another Rezer. So many champions. What the hell? A lot of these, I forgot they were even here. Woof. Like, legitimately. Like, oftentimes I just, like, put someone in the vault and I'm like, yep. I forgot them in the vault. I forgot that I had that guy in the vault. I had to look around. Because, like, on this account specifically, I look for, like, ways of, See, the thing is, I want to have a Spirithost available to do the job, but I need my Spirithost to have more levels and maybe find more Spirithosts. Because Spirithost is a very useful champion to have. That's the thing. So we're going to do that. So yeah, we've got like a nice 25 levels on her. We will do more with time. She's yet to become her full self yet. When she gets to 60 or closer to it, that's when she's going to start to pop off really hard. I know this because I've done it only once before and she popped off really hard. She is a hard carry in Arena on that account. Now, my hard carries in Shadowkin faction, well, my hard carry in Shadowkin faction is primarily Ninja. Primarily. Now, I do want to get more silver. But we will be getting that later. But yeah, that's I'm thinking of making a whole Shadowkin clan boss team, which is not hard to do for me at least because we've got 3 out of the 5 elements. We just need 2 more developed Shadowkin. And we have a full Shadowkin clan boss team. But yes, the Shadowkin faction is beginning to kick into high gear now that the main squad is made. But there's a reason I took her to 6 stars, because I want her to blossom. I want Spirithost. Oh, wait a second. This champ could be used as a Vizier substitute. Wait a second. I just realized. This champion could work like Vizier. There's a chance. And speak of the devil, we get a Spirithost. Now, I know this is going to sound bizarre, but I'm going to bring the Spirithost out of my vaults, because I've got something to do with this Spirithost. Because my 6-star Spirithost needs aid. All right. Fully upgraded skills. Thumbs up on that. Thumbs up on that. And in the next episode, we will be climbing up Doom Tower and continuing to develop Spirithost. And hopefully she can join the rest of the 60s soon.